not only to those in his community, the Tajiks, but other ethnic groups as well. It is about trying to forge unity in a polarized country, he says. The fear here is the Afghan government is desperate to strike any deal with the Taliban and other groups, and they are doing so behind closed doors. There are two paths. Afghanistan could either become further polarized or united.
Pakistani generals conceal a long-held desire to control their neighbour.
Let's see what is happening. Now let us see the Taliban emerging.
Creation of the intelligence services of Pakistan.
Now there are so many attacks that even we can't count them ourselves. But it's still not enough. The future will show what I mean.
He is known for launching foreign fighters into Afghanistan, training them and sending them into Afghanistan to launch these attacks.
You see, there's one thing, if a Catholic goes into a Muslim country and he's walking by, he's like a cow, but anybody would say, Muslims cannot take them to the and sell them in the market, then it's too much. It's okay.
الصلح مع الأمريكان كما قلت لا يمكن أن يتم، وإذا تصالح أي واحد معهم فإننا لن نتركه ليعيش.
Distracting the population from the real source of the problem, which is an ideology which wants to destroy.
تعصب، تطرف، عنف، إرهاب.
There is no narrative except killing. And I find it truly insultive to say the messages of true Muslims is only killing. There is no moderation. There is no vision for this world.
The lion of Panjshir, kept hope alive.
Unfortunately, I think the strategic impulse from the Pakistan army has not changed very much to what it was before 9/11, when Pakistan was supporting the Taliban. Intelligence agencies have given freedom of movement, freedom of access across the border to the Taliban. The officers in the field are very, very upset because they see the Taliban coming in from Pakistan.
This must be understood, and sooner Mr. President Karzai understands his own country's environment, easier it will be for him. We don't have a problem.
محیط جنگ میشه استان باشه جای میتونه رقم میکنم مثلا میخوزم رقم باید شروع میشه
مساوات معنی به این معنی است که تمام انسان ها در پیش اسلام مساوی و برابر است. هیچ انسانی از هیچ انسانی دیگه در انسانیت کدام تمیزی چیز نداره، کدام امتیازی نداره.
Yesterday it was communism in occupation of our country. Today it is extremism and terrorism which we are fighting against. In about the other claim of the Taliban, which they say that they are representing legitimate government of Afghanistan and they have popular base, popular support, I have made this challenge in several occasions to them that if you do claim that you have popular support, why not test it through free elections?
مگر پاکستان اهداف به خصوص خود دارد که دنبال یک عمق استراتژیک و یک عمق اسلامی در منطقه است.
Pakistan is after pursuing another goal, which is finding a strategic depth and Islamic depth in the region.
Ahmad Shah Massoud, I shared absolutely his views on the nature of things in Afghanistan and as to who was behind the troubles in Afghanistan. Entirely supported his resistance to this creeping invasion. His advice to me turned out to be very, very right.
If you land in Kabul, you see a life-size portrait of Ahmad Shah Massoud. And if you go to the roundabouts, again Ahmad Shah Massoud. You go to the offices, again Ahmad Shah Massoud. The Panjshiri, Tajik, total percentage of Tajiks, Tajiks. But Panjshiri, Tajik, enemy of Pakhtuns. The Pakhtun, the Panjshiris, the Pakhtun people, the Pakhtuns, the Panjshiri, Ismail, the Pakhtun, the Panjshiris, the Pakhtun, the Pakhtuns, Ismail, the Panjshiri.
Demographically, in the next 20, 30 years, Afghanistan will be around 70, 80 million people, and Pakistan will be over 300 million people. Now, for them creating these proxy groups and create a literature of religious war and keep sending them to Afghanistan either to promote your agenda or get killed there, shake up the political Kabul and say, this is our mission. If we fail, this failure will mean something. So, I am not anti-negotiations, I am not anti-peace. I see my dignity and honor protected in peace. I say we have not changed the basics to call for a desperate talks or negotiations with the enemy. And if we do, what is the plan B? What if we keep asking for reconciliation and it is July 2014 and the American public opinion is exhausted with this very long tunnel with no light at the end, and then we say, what? I do not see plan B. And because we do not see plan B, people like me who see the future of Afghanistan hanging on a cliff, we are preparing for plan B.
خون شهیدی از این ملت قسم به نعره تطبیق اگر تو به سبای ما گوش نکنی و شرایط حوزه بزرگ عدالتخواهی و ضد ترور سرمشق راهکار قرار ندید ما بار دیگه من تاریخ تعیین نمیکنم بسیج میشیم و به خیابان میریم.
I should say that Taliban are not fighting in order to be accommodated. They are fighting in order to bring the state down. There are groups that will fight to the death, whether we like to talk to them or we don't like to talk to them. And any political process with the Taliban, it has to be transparent. It has to be with the support of the people. The people have to be assured that the achievements of the past few years, including democratic process and the right of the people for voting and for education, and in these principles and values shouldn't be sacrificed. In terms of the Taliban on the ground, there are lots of possibilities and opportunities that with the help of the people in different parts of the country, we can attract them to the peace process, provided we create a favorable environment on this side of the line. At the moment, the people are leaving support for the government because of corruption.
Meaningful reform, strategic messaging, and also starting to hand over responsibility, not from today as I said, it should have started from yesterday. It is a cause for Afghans and their political leaders must promote that cause.
Al-Qaeda's leaders and the Taliban have been trying to kill Amrullah Saleh for years.
Are you worried about your own survival?
No. No. There is a cause. And if in pursuance of that cause I embrace death, it will be a dignified death. Push the Taliban to play according to the script of democracy. And if they win, why not? Allow them a chance to govern. But they will die in democracy. They will die in a country where law is ruling. Not gun, not IEDs, not a spread of fear and intimidation. 4 weeks ago, one of our rock singers, Farad Darya, went to Helmand. 30,000 people came for the concert. They knew it could be mortar, there could be suicide bombers, there could be Taliban snipers, there could be every other type of threat. And when I watched the concert, it was live on our national TV. I had heard these songs so many times in my life and I was truly crying for half an hour. Crying to see how desperate people are for a normal life. 30,000 people accept the risk to come for a concert. Now that means that if you have an alternative and it is meaningful and it is visible and it's acceptable and it is accessible, people will say no to the Taliban.